Hi there, in this video we're going to adjust our audio so that it sounds good and normal compared to other people's videos in the world. Okay, we're not too loud, we're not too low. We're going to add some keyframes as well to help fix some of the bits where I start trailing off and getting quiet. Let's look how to do that now in Premiere Pro. Alright, so we need to adjust the volume, okay? We want to get the volume so that it's the same, against the world's volume. We don't want our video to be standing out by being too loud or too low. So let's go and do that. What you need to be able to see is over here is our audio. Okay, so if you can't see that, go to Window and click on Audio Meters. If, unlike me, okay, you can't see those little numbers there, okay, you might have a really small screen and you can only see this. We need to actually see those numbers on the side. So just click, hold, and drag this bar until it gets a bit bigger so you can see all the parts. If I hit spacebar, watch this bar across here.
Hi there, my name is Dan and I'm a graphic designer and
Okay, so what we're looking for is we want that bar to be bouncing around between somewhere between -6 decibels and -12. Yes, sound works in negatives. Okay, 0 is the highest and everything below that is where we operate. And for voice especially, it works great between -6 and -12. And if we preview again,
Adobe certified instructor,
you can see mine is just a bit low down here. Okay, it kind of gets close, but it's not high enough. So there are two adjustments you can do. There's like a subtle adjustment that's really easy for quicker fix. So if you're really close, you just need to bump it up a little bit, is see this line that runs through our audio? Okay, if you grab it and raise it up, you can see just underneath there, there's that little thing that says I'm at 1.9 decibels and I can keep going up to about 6. Okay, so that's a really small adjustment, so I can't go any higher than that. If I drag it up by the 6 and hit spacebar, it's pretty close, right? It's just, also, I need like a couple more decibels just to get up into this range here. So that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna go to Edit, Undo, just to go back. Okay, so that's the easy way, drag the bar. If that doesn't work for you, like it's not working for me, you can right click the audio down here and go to one that says Audio Gain, okay? And the gain here is where we adjust the volume, and I'm gonna adjust it by how much. I know exactly how much it is because I've done this before, but it's 8 decibels. What you'll have to do is try down here, so 6 doesn't work, you might have to go up to 8, try 10, try 12, try 16. Okay, if you have to raise it 2, try 16, okay? And every time, click OK, play it through.
To help Adobe Direct.
If that doesn't work, go to Edit, Undo, and you watch this little grid down here drop back down. Okay, and then go back in and say, okay, 8 didn't work, so I'm gonna go to gain and I'm going to adjust it by, say, 10. Okay, I know mine needs to be 8. Don't just keep adding over the top of it because it just makes it hard to calculate what the next one is if you've kind of like combined 2 plus 4 plus 7. Okay, so just undo it, go back, try another number. I know mine's 8. So that is true of this whole thing because I stayed in the same position and I didn't move around. So I can click on you, right click and go to gain, and go to 8, hit enter, you see it comes up. So it's gonna work for me perfectly this way. Cool, so we've adjusted the gain on all of these. If you've got different shots, okay, say it's me talking here, but then it's me talking in another office, obviously the gain is gonna be a bit different. You might not be able to use the same gain on all the different tracks. Now, another thing that's gonna happen is that I start off with gusto. You can see here it's quite loud, I'm like, hi, I'm Dan. And then later on, I kind of like dribble off at the end there where I get a bit more comfortable in the shot. Okay, so that happens quite a bit. So we're gonna have to do some basic adjustments. You might leave it, like it's not a big deal in this case, okay, but I'm gonna show you how to edit it because you might have something that's a lot more obvious. It happens a lot when I turn away from the mic, like this, I'm turning away from the mic now. So I'm the sound loudness, but I'm just not facing the mic, so it's a pain in the bum. So I do that with like little subtle things, so I have to maybe go in and do some adjustments. So let's go and do that. So what we want to do is we're going to add a couple of keyframes. We do it by holding down a key on our keyboard. It's Command on a Mac or Control on a PC. So hold that down and then click on this white line here. We need at least 2 keyframes. So I'm going to do one there and about one there because it's this bit here where I kind of like trickle off a little bit. So you need at least 2 of them. Now I'm going to let go of that key on my keyboard and watch this. If I hover above this side and just drag it up, you can kind of see what I'm doing, all right? 2 keyframes. So that's stay down there and then come up here. Okay. And that's just going to raise it like a ramp. I'm going to do it way overboard just to show you what it does. Go across here, watch this.
On their website Also, I get to speak at their annual conference, which is Adobe.
Actually, it's not that bad, actually. But I do get a whole lot louder there. So I'm going to find some happy ground.
Which is a very cool conference.
Yep. So mine's nice and simple because I've just got that little short little adjustment here. I might do it to here. I'm not going to because it actually sounds pretty fine the whole way through. But I want to give you an example. But you might have some really bad stuff. So you might have to zoom in here and go, let's say, happens quite a bit when somebody is too close to the microphone and they do B's and P's. Okay, where, watch this. I'm going to do it to you here. So get away if you've got headphones on. Maybe disconnect them. Watch this. P's and B's. I'm not sure if you can get it, but it kind of makes the microphone jump and everyone will be scared. Okay, so what you might have to do is, let's zoom it in. Let's say, I don't have any in this one because I'm so far away from the mic, but what you could do is add a keyframe here, okay, and say there's a keyframe there and a keyframe there. Why do I've got 4 of them? It's so I can build like this little shelf and I can maybe turn this down. Okay, so you might have like this bit here I want to get rid of. Okay, so you're going to need 4 of these just so I can say, actually, I don't want any of this. So there's a big B there. Okay, so you might have a really ugly looking waveform with all these little keyframes because you're fixing lots of little problems. I've totally just wrecked mine here, but I'm just giving you a for instance. Okay, so I'm going to undo until all those keyframes are gone. So yeah, mine's a nice subtle adjustment. You might have loads of them, but that is how you adjust your sound in Adobe Premiere Pro. All right, let's get on to the next video.